Hey everyone, TTT here. I'm back with a fully healed party and 10 serums, just in case we get poisoned again. So, let's explore this crypt. I know this crypt. This is where the bodies of my clan members were laid to rest. I suppose we should enter. And we have an overlord.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Okay. If everyone attacks, it's enough to beat it, or at least one form of it. Next we defeat the Rook. Might have to heal next turn. Definitely. That's basically a full heal for most people. Okay, next is the
Yeah. Yeah.
I honestly thought the script would be a bit more extensive.
Yeah.
But I guess for once it's actually as big on the inside as it was on the outside. Or at least approximately. Next is the Hope. And an A. Number one. Okay. A cheat.
D. D.
Did the music start over or? Yeah, I think it started over.
D.
So, I guess this one is lasting quite a bit longer than the previous boss battles. And now we're done. Level ups for everyone. Take that.
I'm relieved.
Oh, it's finally done. Finally, the people buried here can rest. Yoko, I'm sorry about your clan.
I know that.
It's fine. Many of them died years ago. But I couldn't stand to see their graves become home to Obake. I'm sure they are thankful for what you've done here.
Yes.
I agree. If they're watching us now, I think they'd be happy. It's kind of funny that it was Satomi of all people that convinced us to come here. I wonder where she is now. Regardless, we're done here. Shall we return home? Yeah, let's go. What an adventure. I should rest up before continuing with more lessons. Finishing it up here would be far too short this time. So let's see what we can do. Looks like we didn't quite manage to max out the affection for these three. Unfortunate, but oh well. Guess we'll have to do it next time then. But now let's do the next lesson, I suppose. Don't see any side quests currently, so let's just do it.
Study time.
Oh, not
Study
review.
time.
Continue with new lessons.
Ready for a new lesson?
Chapter 10. Source of Evil.
Righto.
What? Before any of you get up to your usual shenanigans, we're going to start the next lesson. But
Nope.
no.
Um.
How?
Nope. Nope.
I said no. Please, take your seats, everyone. Daisuke is pulling through. Now, for today's lesson, we're going to discuss who would win in a fight. A shark with 8 legs, or an octopus with shark fins.
I'm scared.
What? That's terrifying. And that has nothing to do with Japanese. Oh, poor innocent Charlotte. This has everything to do with Japanese.
Awesome.
Ever heard of kaiju? Daisuke sensei is awesome. See, I can joke around too. I'm not some stick in the mud.
I know.
I never once thought you were, sweetie pumpkin. Question. Does the octopus with shark fins have any other shark features? Does it have shark jaws, for instance? No, just the shark fins.
I'm relieved.
This is very interesting. Will this be in the quiz?
Kyoko.
Kyoko, this whole thing was just a joke. You see, we're not really going to study this. I am disappointed.
Oh.
Oops, was I too convincing?
Daisuke-sensei.
Yes, you convinced me to fall in love with you. Oh, Daisuke-sensei.
Whew.
Uh-oh, let's dig into our real lesson, shall we? Quickly now, get your textbooks ready before it's too late. Are you excited to learn some Japanese vocabulary? The theme of this lesson is jobs. Here's our first word in katakana.
Engineer.
Engineer is Japanese for engineer.
Chef.
Chef is Japanese for chef.
Pilot.
Pilot is Japanese for pilot.
Pilot. Salaryman.
Salaryman is Japanese for salaryman. Salaryman essentially means the same as businessman and can be used to refer to 9-to-5 office workers.
Consultant.
Consultanto is Japanese for consultant. Okay, that's 5 words done. That covers all the katakana words in this lesson. Let's take a look at 5 words written in hiragana.
警察官。
Keisatsukan is Japanese for police officer.
医者。
Isha is Japanese for doctor.
看護師。
Kangoshi is Japanese for nurse.
弁護士。
Bengoshi is Japanese for lawyer.
歌手。
Kashu is Japanese for singer. That covers all the hiragana words this lesson. Because of your hard work, you've learned 10 new Japanese words. Give yourself a round of applause. Before we continue on to our next katakana lesson, would you like to save the game? Nope. It's the final lesson, number 10. You have done a remarkable job getting this far. I'm super proud of you. The characters above are Wa, wo, and n. This is another super short lesson. Wa and wo are the key points in the set, but there's an auto one out with n. I'll cover this interesting one in a minute. I'll take you through these new characters one by one. Time to tackle the first one.
わ
Wa, like in a baby's cry. Wa.
わ
Stroke count 2. The first stroke is just a short vertical line on the left. The rest of the character is formed with one stroke.
お
Wo. Pronounce it O, like in the word open. That's right, this is pronounced the same as the vowel O. The W is silent.
お
Stroke count 3. The horizontal strokes are made first before the curved vertical stroke.
ん
N. We pronounce it simply as N. This character is different from the others we have learned because it is neither a vowel nor a full syllable.
ん
It's used after other characters to make different sounds.
ライオン
A good example is Rayon or lion. This word is similar in both Japanese and English. Listen to the pronunciation a few times to get an idea. It's similar because it's literally taken over from the English word. The actual Japanese word for lion is shishi, I think. Stroke count 2. It's similar to so. The difference is that the first small stroke is tilted closer to horizontal and the long stroke is drawn from top to bottom. That's it, our final Katakana lesson is complete. You've come a long way since the beginning, you've learned every single Katakana character, an accomplishment to be very, very proud of. Study Guide 10. And before we return, I have some important things to teach you. In this special lesson we will be expanding on our Katakana pronunciation. Do you remember our characters Ya, You and Yo? These characters have a special ability, they can be written small, and this makes them change the pronunciation of some Katakana characters. When we see Ya, You or Yo written small, it means they do not act as their own syllable, they merge into the previous syllable, character to form a new syllable. The example above is Shatsu. Based on our lessons so far, you'd look at this and read Shi-ya-tsu. However, because the Ya is written smaller, you merge the sound with the character before, in this case, Shi.
シャツ
Shiatsu becomes Shatsu. Listen carefully to the example.
シャツ
You can use any Katakana syllable that ends in E, followed by a small Ya, You or Yo. That means you will see Ki, Gi, Sh, which one is that? Was that Tsu? Tsu, Ji, Shi. No wait, it was Shi, not Tsu. Shi, Ji, Shi, Ni, Hi, Bi, Pi, Mi, and Ri in front of Ya, You, or Yo in different words. This seems a lot to take in, but as you begin to read Japanese, you'll notice it's quite easy. Just remember the important bit. When you see a small Ya, You, or Yo, you merge the sound with the previous syllable. Finally, the last bit of information I want to share with you is the full usage of small vowels, A, I, U, E, and O. We touched on these back in a previous lesson. Remember, small vowels can be used to form sounds not normally used in Japanese. The chart above shows the types of sounds that can be created using small vowels. If you find this useful, please write it down. And that wraps up this pronunciation lesson. You can revise this lesson by speaking to me back in town. Very handy if you want to view the chart above once more. Now that the lesson's finished, let's have a short quiz to test what you've learned. N, Va, and O. You did it, congrats! Everyone, and that's it, our final lesson is complete. We should celebrate.
Well done.
So the day has finally come, our lessons are all finished. You now know every single Katakana character, and you've learned a lot of vocabulary too. I promised myself I wouldn't cry when this day came.
Daisuke.
It's It's okay, Daisuke. I'll cry with you. I didn't want our lessons to ever end.
Marvelous.
I know I haven't been with you all from the very start, but dang it, I'm gonna have a good cry with you too. I mean, if you wanted to never end, I suppose you could always start learning kanji, because that's a different beast altogether.
You know.
Yo dudes, you're all acting like this is the end of our adventures together. Just cause our lessons are over doesn't mean our quest is complete. We still have to punch the rest of the Obake, right? We gotta put an end to them.
Okay.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day, but Owen's right. Owen's grown so much since we first started learning Japanese. Now he gets things right.
Yeesh.
That's just plain insulting, that is. I couldn't agree with Owen more. We still have a lot of work to do. Japan won't be safe until we are certain the Obake are gone. And now that we've learned all the Katakana, we can surely tackle the toughest Obake yet.
Yes.
Yes. I say we take the fight to the root of the problem. We should attack the very source of the Obake's power. The place where they came from.
Kyoko.
Kyoko, you know where the Obake came from? Why didn't you tell us sooner?
I apologize.
There was no point telling you before. You weren't strong enough, and neither was I. But now, we can surely destroy the Obake's nest of evil.
Yeah.
Yes, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been charging up my special ability for this very day. The Obake won't know what hit him. Yeah, we can do this. Kyoko, tell us where we need to go.
Understood.
Some time ago, something alien hit the Earth. It looked like a meteor falling from outer space. I don't know what it was, but when it hit, it formed a massive impact crater on Japan's South Island. Shortly after it landed, Satomi and I noticed the Obake were running rampant throughout the country. The object that created the impact crater is the source of the Obake. I'm willing to bet my life on it. We must go to the impact crater and destroy whatever landed on our planet. With any luck, that should stop the unending tide of Obake spewing forth into the world. Wow, something alien landed on our planet. That's a bit to take in, but it's the only explanation we currently have for the Obake's existence. I'm willing to give this a shot.
I've been waiting for a chance to show off.
What on, let's hit the Obake with everything we've got.
I'm ready to kick butt.
Then, make your preparations for battle. When you're ready, travel south to the island of Kyushu at the bottom of Japan. Okay, but I'd say we have a well-deserved break for now. So, see you next time. Until then, bye bye.